Hi there, my name is Stephen Johnson Photography, and welcome to another of our TRG, which is Trusted Referrals Group membership bio interviews. Today in the studio I have got Stuart Short from House of Alexander, and I'll leave him to tell you a little bit about what he does. So Stuart, for the record, can you give me your name, your company's name, and what it is that you do?
My name's Stuart Short. The company is House of Alexander Limited, and we are bespoke picture framers, and we also print large photographic and fine art prints as well.
And you don't just frame photographs, do you?
No, we frame all sorts of things. As you well know, you framed a tarantula for you, yes.
Yeah, that's lovely. How long have you been in business, Stuart?
For about 40 years, off and on. Permanently or full-time for the last 10 years. Before that, I was in another job, so it was part-time.
Sure.
But yeah, up to about 40 years.
Excellent. And what got you into the business in the first place?
I used to do social photography when we used filming cameras, and I used to take my film to a lab in Sidcup. I then helped that lab increase the size and put a new lab in, and there was a little room beside the lab, and the chap who owned it said, "Oh, I fancy a picture framer in there." I thought, I could do that. I started doing it and got hooked.
Sure. And what do you feel is your unique selling point, your USP?
A USP is attention to detail, really. You know, everything has to be right before it goes out.
Sure.
I had a frame the other day with a little crack in it. It had to be remade.
Yeah, and I can attend to that, because everything you give me for my customers is in its own unique box, which is, as far as I know, unique. I don't know any other framer that does that. And the quality is always first class, so thank you for that. How long have you been a member of TRG, and how well does it work for you?
I think about 3 years.
Yes, I think you joined just after I did, didn't you?
Yeah. I didn't actually think or feel that it was doing me any good. I was paying money. It was good because I came along to the meeting, so I met a group of people once a week. But then I've got a clip in my office with all the referrals on, and I was looking at it today. And if you actually look at that clip, the amount of referrals is quite phenomenal. Not quite as many as one might get for a builder or something like that.
Always
exactly. But all things being due and considered, I think it's actually done wonders for me.
Good. And of course, the way TRG works is it's not always first-hand referrals, it's second and third-hand referrals.
Yep.
People you've done work for will then recommend you to other people, and will recommend you to other people.
Yes.
So it just goes on down the line. What is your perfect customer?
My perfect customer really is, take yourself for instance, a photographer who has clients. He will give me his file for a photograph. I will print it to whatever size he wants. Then I will mount the photograph, cut mounts around it, frame it and present it back to him complete in a box, ready to give back to his customer.
Sure.
That's good because I've got a job from start to finish. Or an artist, for instance. I've got one artist who draws houses. Fantastic, his drawing.
Amazing, yeah.
But he uses, I think, 5 mouldings and 2 or 3 different colour mounts, but they're all standard sizes. So if I know one's coming in, he can tell me what sizes are, so I can prepare and get those ready. And I don't have to have that much in the way of materials around. But any customer is good.
Sure. Your business obviously covers a broad range of services. As we said, you can frame something from an ordinary photograph or oil painting to a large spider.
Yes.
So what is your favourite kind of work, and why? What do you prefer to do yourself?
I like doing the start to finish jobs, like a one-stop shop type of thing. I like doing
printing it as well.
Yes, printing it. I like doing those because I know what's going on. But anything I can get my teeth into, I have to think about. I do quite a lot of very large work because I have the facilities. I made some mirrors one day that were 2.5 metres by 1.5 metres in size. Most people wouldn't even be able to entertain that.
So that's 7.5 feet by 4 feet. I think in Old English.
3 of those going in somebody's house.
Excellent. They're big. That's big. Okay. Now a little bit of personal stuff, if we may, Stuart. What is your family status?
I'm separated. Have been for 21 years, I think it is. Still talk to the wife.
Yeah.
It's quite amicable. Just didn't work.
Sure. Thank you, Stuart. And tell us a little something about yourself that most people wouldn't know.
I've been a paramedic for, well, it's 47 years now actually, a registered paramedic. I still am registered, although I haven't worked for them at service for 10 years because I had to retire medically. My knees have had it.
Yes, you've had trouble with your knees for a long time.
That's right. So that's one thing, and I also am a chief flying instructor of a paragliding club.
Paragliding is when you go up on a parachute rather than down, is that right?
Yeah, basically we have a Land Rover we tow parachutes up with. We also have a winch that we tow paragliders up with. And I've been doing that for, well, since I was 14 in actual fact.
Sure.
I've been in charge of this club for 40 odd years now.
Lovely, lovely. I think you've already answered this, but what do you like to do in your spare time?
Paragliding. Parascending actually is what I do, which is paragliding are the banana shaped ones. I fly the other types. I like fishing. I have a boat that's in a state of disrepair really. It's full of water sat in the field at the moment waiting to be done. But I love
more water inside it than outside.
Yeah. I love messing around on boats though as well, so they're my main interests. And gardening.
Excellent. Why should someone out there use your services?
Because if they want something done properly, they come to us. We have a very wide range of mouldings available. If I haven't got the moulding in stock, I've got catalogues that they can look through, and if they see the one they want, I will get that in quite happily. I've got 600 mouldings actually there on the wall. I've got, I think, about 150 different colours of mount board as well, and all sorts of things available to me.
And again, I will attest to that. If you haven't been, go to Stuart's workshop. It is incredible. It's huge. He's got equipment for pretty much any particular job you could ever want. It's an amazing place. What is the best advice you can give a person looking for something framed or whatever? Research,
basically. Look into who they've got around them. Look to see if there's any recommendations. A lot of the local sort of areas have got Facebook pages or next door pages and things. You'll find recommendations on those usually. And I know that I'm on a few of them anyway. But yeah, look into that. And then when you do go to the framer, look at what they've got available, what they've got showing, and what they're prepared to show you.
Sure.
As well.
Sure. I mean, does it help? I know from my point of view, being a photographer, if someone wants something framed, it helps me to advise them if they have a photograph of where the frame is going to go.
Yeah, it does make a difference. Some people come in and say, "Oh, I'll just leave it up to you. You know best." Well, yes, I do, but no, I don't, because I don't know what's in your house.
Absolutely, and you don't know their personal taste.
No. Yeah. So I need an idea about what their personal taste is. B, could do with knowing roughly what wall it's going on for the colour, so I can select colours and advise accordingly.
Sure. And finally, you don't need to give me the actual details of your phone number and email address, etc. That's going to be on a separate slide following this that people can freeze frame and make a note of, or it'll be on the TRG website.
Yep.
But just how do you prefer people to contact you?
I don't mind, either by phone or email. Both of them will get answered as soon as I see them, as quickly as possible.
Cool. That's it, Stuart. So this is another one in the series of members bio for the TRG group. All I can say is take a note of Stuart's details following this and get in touch with him. You won't be disappointed. Thank you very much, Stuart.
Thank you.